This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So first one, yesterday we have learned some things about SaaS, like what is SaaS software, how a SaaS software looks like, what are the advantages we have with SaaS software, what are the companies that are offering jobs, and also yesterday we have written a sample program. We have seen how to write a program in SaaS. Okay, how a SaaS software works. We have seen all that, but due to time constraints, yesterday I have not explained you basics of programming. So today we can we will learn about basics of SaaS programming. You can see here, so yesterday I have written a program, right? So yesterday I have written a sample program. Like, I started with the data. I have given ds file, data lines, input, id, name, age, gender, salary, data lines. So yesterday I have written some piece of code. Right. So yesterday I have written this piece of code, right? Okay, fine. So yesterday I have written some piece of code. So I have not shown you like how to write a code, like what are the concepts you have to keep in mind while writing a program in SAS. So all these basic things I have not explained you yesterday. Okay, right. So now today you can see, I want everyone to make a note of this. So everyone, please make a note of this 7 points. We will explain these 7 points now. I'll explain you how to write a program. This is just a basic, if you're keeping these rules in mind, going forward, it will be very easy for you to write a program in SAS. Guys, please make a note of these 7 points. These are really helpful. Once you are done with your session, you have to go through these points. So revising these points will be very helpful for us whenever we are writing a program in SAS. That time you will feel very easy. I hope all you guys are noting down these points. So please let me know once you are done with the program. So please let me know once you are done writing this, 7 points. May I know you guys are done? Guys, you are done, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please do let me know here so that we can go ahead without wasting
Sir,
time.
give me 2 minutes.
Okay. Guys, we are done. We are done writing. Can I go ahead? Continue.
Yes, sir.
Everyone right? You can continue, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, cool. So now you can see here. So these are all the points, right? Guys, I will, explain all these points to you now, first of all. So I just will read these points once and we'll explain it. Okay. I'll explain each and every point to you. So first point is, you can see here, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or prompt. I'll explain it, no worries. SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or prompt. Apart from these two words, whatever the word you type there, it will display in red color. Okay, so you can see here, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or prompt. So I started my code with data. After data, we have to write a data set name. I written my name as a DS. Okay, right. So I've written my name as DS. Next, rule number 2. Every statement means every program line, it should end with semicolon. Every statement should end with semicolon. Right. Rule number 3. To write a program in SAS, we need to keep 3 words in mind. So those 3 magical words are infile, input, data lines. Infile, input, data lines. Okay, right. So infile, input, data lines. If you are keeping these 3 words in mind, writing a program in SAS is very easy. Okay, so maybe we can write the program now. Okay, right. So now you can see here. So first of all, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or prompt. Apart from these 2 words, whatever the word you type there, it is displaying red color, right? You can see red color, right? So we all know red color is symbol for
Yes, sir.
right. So now you can see here, red color is symbol for error. So I have to start my program with data. Data, you can see after data, we have to write the data set name. I write my name. Rule number 2, every statement should end with semicolon. You can see every statement should end with semicolon. Next, rule number 3, to write a program in SAS, we need to keep 3 words in mind. What are the 3 magical words? Infile, input, data length. Out of that, infile data length is a standard text. Input, ID, name, age, okay, marks, attendance percentage. Okay, so this is the information captured from classroom data. Right. Next, data lines. Whenever we are writing data line statement, this means it is an instruction to SAS. From next line onwards, we are typing some raw data. Whenever we are writing data line statement, this means it is an instruction to SAS. From next line onwards, we are typing some raw data. Okay, right. So I have to type data in SAS. ID 101, name Raj, age 29, gender male, ID, name, age, gender is not there. So I can remove gender. So marks, something like 70%, attendance, some 60%. Some 102, some person name ABC. If suppose this, if I wanted to create gender information also, I can write gender information also. Male, female. So once we are done writing a program, so we have to end with run statement. You can see right, run statement. So rule number 4, you see right, SAS program should always end with a keyword called run statement. Right. Rule number 5. What is the rule number 5? What is rule number 5? Can anyone read? Rule number 5. SAS by default, it will read only numbers. If you wanted to read alphabets or special characters, what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to give a $sign. So now ID, you see right, this is ID. Okay, next. Do I need to give $sign for ID?
No. No, sir.
No, sir.
For ID? No. For name, do I need to give $sign? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Right. For age, do I need to give $sign? Yes or no?
No.
No. Marks,
No, sir.
No.
attendance,
No.
No.
gender.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. So this is how we write a program in SAS. You see, right? Writing a program in SAS is very easy if you are following these rules. So the reason I asked all you guys to make a note of points. Okay. So many of you are from non-background, right? Non-technical background. I mean, you guys are not good at computers, but still SAS is such a user-friendly software. So even people with zero knowledge in computers can be a very good programmers in SAS. Okay. So if you run the program, after you are done with this, what you are supposed to do, you have to submit this button. If you click on this submit button, what happens? It will create a data set. It will run the program backend. It will create a data set. You see, right? So log window. If your program is having any errors, that log window will tell. You see it, right? That log window. What is the information log window tells? I want everyone to read first note. So if you're reading it, you will be habituated to using this terminology. If you're not reading it, if you're just looking at it, you'll not be able to remember and you'll not be able to habituate this technology and terminology. Okay, so you can see here the dataset work.raj has 2 observations and 6 variables. The dataset work.raj has 2 observations and 6 variables. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? 2 observations, nothing but 2 rows, and 6 variables, nothing but 6 columns. Okay, so is this point clear to everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So where will this dataset create? Now SAS has created a dataset. So where will your dataset stored in SAS? Where will your SAS store this dataset? So all your datasets created in SAS are stored in Explorer window. Explorer window is used to store your SAS datasets. Go to Explorer window, go to libraries, go to work, and you can see Raj. So 2 variables. Is that clear, right? 2 observations and 6 variables. Is that clear? Right. Next. So this is how it works. Next. So you guys are clear with this terminology, how to write a program in SAS? Everyone, if you're following these rules, we can write a program very easily in SAS. Right. Next. SAS program should always end with a keyword called run. So this is all points, 5 points are done. So 6th point. Okay, 6th point. 6th point is single statement can be written in multiple lines. Correct? Single statement can be written in multiple lines, or multiple statements can be written in single line. Correct? Multiple statements can be written in single line. Right. Next. So one single statement you can write it in multiple lines, or multiple statements can be written in single line. Okay. Right. Next. Okay. Next. SAS program is not case sensitive, but data is case sensitive. So SAS program is not case sensitive, but data is case sensitive. Right. So here, if you see, I can write except a local region, I can write capital letters, small letters, anything. Okay. So you can write capital letters here. You can write here capital letters. You can do anything. But if you ask me, Raj, if I write capital letters here, your SAS will not read. If you run the program, it will read. Why not? But still, whenever you are trying to analyze data, at that time, it will create an issue. If you see Raj data set, it has all the 3 observations, all the latest observations it has. But still, whenever you are performing analysis, okay, right. So at that time, this data, reading this data will be difficult. Okay, right. So now you can see here, right. Just run this program. Right. So here, suppose to say my sir asked me to get all female students data. Data females. Set. Okay, set, it's a typo. Please ignore typos. Set Raj, where gender is equal to female. So how many females are there? How many females are there in my data set, Raj?
2, sir.
2.
Right. So now you can see there are 2 female records in this. And you can see if I wanted to read, I will be able to read only one record. You see, right? If I run the program, data females, you can see if I run the program, I got females data set. Females data set, how many observations I have? 1 or 2? I have 1 observation or 2 observations? It's only 1 observation because if you see, whenever I write the condition for small f, it is picking only small f observations. You see, right? You get 1 or 2 record. You see, right? It is 1 or 2 record. Correct? It is 1 or 2 record. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this should not happen. Whenever I want all female records, all the data should come into females data set. So the reason I will ask everyone, if supposed to say here, you can see here. Right. So now you can see here, I have small f, capital F. You see, right? Small f. So if you are typing data on your own, I will encourage all people to follow only one case, either capital letters or small letters. Okay, right. So is this clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So you can see here. So this is how you have to write a code. If I run the same program, so you see it will automatically, it will read both the records into my data set females. So by typing data itself, if you're following only one case, it will read all the data. You got both the records, yes or no? So this example is clear. This point is clear to everyone, right? This example is clear. This point is clear to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool, cool, fine. So please let me know here if you are clear. Let me know if you are not clear. Also let me know so that I can explain one more time, 2 more times, even 10 times. Also I can explain. No issues. Right. So now I want everyone to read these 7 rules one more time. This makes much more meaningful after you are if you are studying after learning a program, like after you have learned a program, so it will be much more easy for you. So just read the 7 points once. 6 points are clear. 5 points are clear. 6th and 7th point I'll explain now. So now, so 6th and 7 also done, right? So one more point I missed here is 6th point. Single statement can be written in multiple lines. So if you see here, one single statement I can write it in multiple lines. So because Raj asked me to write in multiple lines, don't give space between ATT and END. It will create as two separate variables. So you see, right, one single statement I can write in multiple lines. So one input statement I have written in 5 or 6 lines. Agree, yes or no? Agree, yes or no? No problem, you can do that. It is not an issue. In SAS, it is not an issue. It is not showing any errors warnings. And at the same time, multiple statements can be written in single line. Okay. So if you see here, So now you can see here multiple statements. I'm writing it in single line. If you run the program, still it works. If you run the program, still it works. Is that clear, everyone? Yes or no? Single statement can be written in multiple lines, or multiple statements can be written in single line. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right. So these are all the 7 points. All the 7 points are clear to everyone. Correct? Right. Next. So if everyone has understood these points, we'll move on to next concept. You guys are ready for it? Shall we go on to next point? Oh yeah, you guys didn't have breakfast. Nobody is talking. Hmm? No worries, yeah, feel free. Okay, feel free. If you have anything,
Yes.
please reach out to me. Right. So the moment we open, you see, right? This is a rules for writing a SAS program. So I've explained more rules. That's okay. Next, SAS names and naming rules. If you wanted to write names in SAS, okay, you have to follow certain rules. So total we have 6 rules here. Out of these 6 rules, even though if one rule is not satisfied, okay, even though if one rule is not satisfied, you can see here, you can say it is not a valid name. Out of all these rules, even though if one rule is not satisfied, also it is not valid name. So what are the rules I wanted to guys to read? So first rule is SAS names and naming rules. You can take this side thing. First one, SAS names should always start with a SAS names must be less than or equal to 32 characters. So whatever the name you write, that be data set name, variable name, whatever it is, it should not have less than or equal to 32 characters. It should not be less than or equal to 32 characters. Okay, right. So now second one, SAS names must start with alphabet, numeral or underscore. Okay, SAS names must always start with alphabet or underscore. Right. Next point. SAS names can contain alphabets, numerics, and underscore, but not any special characters. It can contain alphabets, numerics, and underscore, but not any special characters. Number 4, SAS names can contain, upper and lower case letters. It can contain capital letters, small letters. So no need to check this point also. Whenever you have same names, so no need to check this point as well. And next, there should be no spaces between one variable name. There should be no spaces between one variable name. Okay, right. So in one variable name, you should not give spaces. So these are all your important points, when we are writing to, when we are giving a name to a SAS variable or a data set. Okay, these are all rules for writing SAS names. Okay, right. So now I will check your understanding if you have understood it right or wrong. So I'll write some names. I will ask you guys whether this is right or wrong. If it is right, yes, nothing to discuss. If it is wrong, why it is wrong? So point 1 number is not satisfied, point 2 is not satisfied. So how you will decide this, name is wrong? So now I will write some names. Are you guys ready? You guys are ready with names, yes or no? Data DS, this is right or wrong? Data DS, this is right or wrong? Come on, guys. Data DS, this is right or wrong?
Right, sir.
It is right. Correct? Right. Next. Next. Data DS1, this is right or wrong? Data DS1, this is right or wrong?
No, sir.
This is not correct. Why? What is the issue? Which point
Third
is
one,
not
sir.
satisfied? Third point, SAS names can
Not
contain
any special
alphabets,
character.
numerics, and underscore, but not any special characters. What is the special character here? What is the special character here? Semicolon. Semicolon is the end of the data set name we give. It does not mean it is a data set name. Is that clear? Right. So we can give next data T2S. So this is right or wrong? This is right or wrong? This is right or wrong? T2S.
Right, sir.
Right. It is right because see before you tell it right or wrong, you have to check these 5 points. So rule number 1. What is your rule number 1? SAS name is less than or equal to 32 characters. So it is less than 32 characters. Number 2. It should not. It can contain. It should start with alphabet or underscore. It started with alphabet. Number 3, it can contain alphabet, numerics, and underscore, but not special characters. So here I could not find any special. It is a valid name. You can write names in capital letters, small letters, no problem. Correct. So and there should be no space between one variable. So here I did not give any space. So these are all valid points. All the points are satisfied. So I should say it is a correct name in SAS. And here everyone is there now. Right. Is it clear? Data 3DS. This is right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Right, sir.
Right. It is right. Are you sure? My answer is wrong. Can you
No,
guess
sir.
which point is not satisfied?
Second point.
Second point is not satisfying. Correct. So it should always
Yes.
start with alphabet or underscore.
Alphabet
But
or
here it started
underscore.
with number. Correct. Right. Next. So next one. This is your data 3DS. This is not a valid name. Data D1 S2. This is right or wrong? Can I give my name like this? Can I give my name like this? Yes or no? Is that clear? So it started with alphabet. It can contain only. It is containing only alphabets, numbers. So it is a valid name. You guys agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You guys agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is a valid name in SAS. Data DS4 star. This is valid name. Yes or no?
No, sir.
Data
No, sir.
DS4. This is valid name. Yes
No,
or
sir.
no?
No, sir.
No, it is not a valid name. Okay. Right. So it is not a valid name. Next. Data, because we have star, it is not a valid name. Data DS hyphen 3. Is it valid? Data DS hyphen 3. Is it valid?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
No, it is not valid because I said hyphen. Hyphens are not allowed. Underscore is allowed. Okay, hyphen is you will see in the half, that a dash you will see half. Whenever I say underscore, you will see it below. Underscore ds5. Is it valid, yes or no?
Yes,
Data
sir.
underscore ds5. It
Yes,
is
sir.
valid, yes or no?
Right,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir. Valid.
Next, data underscore ds5 అయిపోయింది. So data next one sd underscore 34 star. Is it allowed?
No,
No,
sir.
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, because
Third rules.
we have
Special.
Special
Special
character.
character.
or is a
Okay.
special character.
Special
Special
character.
character.
Not allowed. So all you guys are telling right. So now I wanted to tease you. Is it a valid name? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. No,
No,
you
You
need
sir.
to
already
count.
counted it.
No, you need to
32
count.
characters.
2 characters
Ah,
below.
so the reason I given harder one. Now you think, you tell me right or wrong. Is correct or wrong?
So semicolon also need to consider, or only these
No.
alphanumerics?
Semicolon you not no need to consider. Semicolon is not part of your data set name. It's
Yes, right, sir.
right. Less than 34, less than 32.
Yes, sir. Less than 32.
Less than 32. You've already counted it. Good here. So now
Less than
you just get your cursor below. Vicky, just get your cursor below. Place your cursor at last letter. Place your cursor at the last letter. You said it before 3, I place my cursor. So what is my, follow my date and time on my system, follow my cursor, on top of date, you see ln20, colon 27. ln is line number 20 and colon 27 is, this is presented in column 27 position. So 27 characters are there. So it is valid name is as. Is this clear to everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear to everyone, yes or no? Right.
Yes.
So this is how I give names in SAS. Right. Next. Guys, if you have any questions, please stop me, get it clarified. If you have any questions, please stop me, get it clarified. Then only we will move on to next topic. If you notice, I was discussing at the end of each and every topic. Can I go to next point, next concept? Yes or no? I was checking with you guys. Correct. If something, something is not clear, don't hesitate. Feel free to. Okay. Next, data type. In SAS, we have two data types. In SAS, we have two data types. First one, character data type. Second one, numeric data type. First one, character data type. Second one, numeric data type. Character data type. Variable values that contains letters or special characters. Variable values that contains letters or special characters. It will come into character data type. Right. So now you can see here variable values that contains letters or special characters, it will come into character data type. Variable values that are storing numbers or dates, it will come into numeric data type. It will come into numeric data type. And terminology in SAS, you can see, right? Terminology in SAS. Tables are called as data sets. Okay, whatever the tables you have, these tables are called as data sets. Columns are called as variables. In SAS, we call columns as variables. And rows as observations. If you see on the notice earlier, in log window, your SAS is using this terminology. The data set work.ds has two observations and 6 variables. You guys have noticed this terminology, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is how it works. So 2 rows and 6 columns. So this is how technology in SAS will. And size of a SAS data set. Prior to 9.1 version of SAS, we were able to store only 32,767 columns. Okay, 32,767 columns. It has, it can store, your SAS can store default. So if you wanted to read more than, you can do it. So if you write, in latest version of SAS, we can store unlimited number of rows and unlimited number of columns. Okay, in 9.1 version, you can store only limited number of columns before 9.1. Before 9.1 is 9.0. In SAS version 9.0, we are able to store limited number of columns. That is nothing but 32,767 columns. People started pointing, your SAS is also limited software. It cannot read data which is having in 38 columns. So later on, our scientists, developers, what they have done is they made it as infinity. Infinity is nothing but you can store unlimited number of records. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? So from 9.1 version of SAS, you can store unlimited number of rows and unlimited number of columns. Right. And missing data, whenever we are having missing data, okay, and whenever we have missing data in SAS, how SAS will display those missing values. So if you have missing values in character data type, it will display blank. If you have missing values in numeric data type, it will display dot. Dot nothing but technically speaking, we have to call it as period. Everyone is clear, right? Below is the example, you can see. So below is an example, you can see. Right. So guys, I'll stop this here for today. If you have any questions, you can ask. And please make a note that tomorrow your class timings will be 9:30. Your class timings tomorrow will be 9:30 a.m. in the morning. From tomorrow, your class timings will be at 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Everyone heard this? Everyone are okay? I have not heard okay from everyone. Not even one, in fact. So no worries, guys. Till today also I did not start my programming. I just, I'm making you prepared to write a program. So the reason I've explained these rules today.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Right. Fine. If you have any questions, guys, you can ask. Otherwise, we can sign off for the day. So I'm not hearing any questions from you. Maybe we can sign off. I will check the questions also in chat. If we have any, I'll resolve. Okay, in chat also I don't see any questions. Okay, thank you guys. That's all for today. Thanks for your time. Bye guys.
Bye, sir.
Bye all.